and delivery costs. Sewing Street, stitching the world together. Not only is Sewing Street live from 8 AM till 1 PM on Sky 670, Freeview Channel 73, YouTube and the Sewing Street app, now Virgin subscribers can watch on Channel 754, which means there are more ways to watch your way with Sewing Street.
Shopping with HobbyMaker couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.hobbymaker.co.uk, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your craft room essentials to paper, tools, cutting machines and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our HobbyMaker app. Simply head over to your app store and search HobbyMaker. Alternatively, you can call our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 001 4433. Shopping made easy at HobbyMaker.
Join us this Monday for Visible Image's birthday extravaganza. Expect brand new stamps and stencils, plus the launch of their very first limited edition acrylic paints. Plus so much more, so don't miss it. That's Monday from 1 PM.
Hello. Well, what an exciting day we have lined up for you today. It is Visible Image's 20th birthday.
I know, 20 years, I can't believe it.
I literally, when I was saying this, I was like, they don't look old enough, do they? That's the thing as well.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, you look older than 20.
Yeah,
you didn't start it when you were 1. But,
no.
you know, but still, 20 years sounds like a long time.
I know. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But I'm so pleased we actually reached this milestone.
Definitely, it's really exciting. So we're going to be speaking about that a little bit more in a moment, but I just want to give you a quick rundown of what's coming up for the rest of the day as well, and then we will of course start the birthday celebrations. So we have got Mark here for the first 2 hours where we are going to be celebrating 20 years of Visible Image. We've got some fantastic brand new launches, brand new and exclusive birthday deals as well. Then we've got Debbie joining us, Debbie Fisher, for a brand new launch from Crafter's Companion. This is Juniper Frost that we've got as well, so lots of new goodies in that hour. 4 o'clock we've got Simon joining us from Pearlywinks. It is another brand new hour. We've got some fabulous new MDF kits and some great doorbells as well, which I think you'll absolutely love. Then at 5 o'clock we've got a returning favourite from Crafter's Companions. The Nature's Garden Honeysuckle collection is back in stock. 6 o'clock Mark will be back continuing the celebrations for Visible Image, and then at 7 o'clock back to Pearlywinks, and at 8 o'clock you have got the Crafter's Companion Winter Wishes craft box, which is also brand new as well, so it's a fantastic day. Now, there is a few things we need to mention about Visible Image as well, because with every order, and you can probably spot that me and Mark have got our pin badges on. There we are. It's a really gorgeous badge, I have to say, because I love the colours of Visible Image anyway, in the eye.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to own this.
Do you know, I think they've done an amazing job with this pin badge. Amazing. And it's gorgeous to look at. It really is, yeah.
Now, people will know that often when we do our HobbyMaker pin badges, obviously we charge for them. There's a limited amount. We're not doing that today. Look at this. We're actually giving you a free pin badge with all of your orders that we've got. So you're going to get 1 per customer, and it is while stocks last. We have a big stock, don't worry, but it is just to kind of obviously let you know it is while stocks last. And everybody will get this completely for free, which is fabulous. It has to, of course, be bought from Visible Image, from the show or the website. And then the best of it is as well, when you get this, it does come on the front. Obviously, I've took mine off and popped it on. But on the back of this, it has got Happy Birthday Visible Image, and then it has a code on the back which has a 20% off, So you'll be able to go onto Visible Image's website and you can buy whatever you want, getting 20% off with this as well. So I always feel like we're not even charging for this, we're giving it for free, and then people can go forward and get 20% off, which is brilliant.
It's amazing. I cannot believe how cool this is.
I know, it's great,
I know, speechless,
isn't it?
yeah. When I saw it, I was amazed.
Now, everything across our 2 hours is completely brand new, isn't it? That we've actually got kind of coming up in the show. But you're actually... Oh, I'm just going to give you a quick heads up as well that we've put everything onto the website for pre-order because it will take us a little bit of time to obviously get through everything because we've got a lot of bits. There is, for example, an amazing stamp set that is coming up for you that I want to give you a quick heads up on because I'm not going to give you a full look at it, but I will give you a little sneak peek. It's absolutely amazing. This is there. It's available to pre-order. It's going to be at a brilliant price as well. So if you do want to jump on the website and you want to get that, just press on Watch Live, okay? Scroll down and you will see on what's coming up on today's show, and then of course you can pre-order on any of these bits. Of course, everybody will pay the same low price regardless of where we go on any of those prices as well. So I just don't want you to have to wait too long for that, because I know it's going to be really popular. Now, something that you're doing completely different for your birthday as well is we are launching the first ever paint that you've done as a company.
I know. It's something I've wanted to do for such a long
Really?
time. Yeah, totally. And I was approached for doing some paints, and I chose the colours, and we worked everything out, and I looked at how they worked, and they're amazing paints as well.
Yes,
but they are gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and very, very vibrant colours as well.
Really exciting. So that's the first time ever that you're going to be able to get the paints, of course, from us. Now, you've got 12 different colours. Have a gorgeous board that, of course, Mark has put together for us. So you really then get to see the colours, because I think, you know, sometimes in the pots they can come out differently, can't they, to your material?
And I've actually painted, obviously, these onto swatches, so you can actually see in real life what those colours are like.
Yes.
Now, what I need to tell you about these paints is that they dry to an incredibly matte finish.
Okay.
So they're not normal acrylic paints, they're more like a chalky paint. So they will dry very flat, absolutely stunning footwork for whether you're creating mixed media projects or you're just painting an MDF piece as well.
Yeah, which is fantastic. Now, what I will let you know is you will be able to buy each of these individually, okay? So if you're thinking, well, for example, you've seen that Clementine, you've been drawn straight into it, you think that's the one I want, you can do that. But of course, as always, the very, very best way to get these is by going for the bundle, okay? They're $4.99 individually, but if you want the bundle, then we are going to take it as low as we can. But I believe we've got about 50 chances on this bundle deal, so do jump in quickly if you want them. Now, you can see there is your rose blush, you've got your candy floss, you've also got your powder pink that you can see down there. Then we've got red alert, we've got your clementine, and we've got your yellow brick road. Love the name of that one. Thinking of the Beatles. Purple rain, so we've got Prince coming in there as well. We've got blue Monday, and we've got ocean blue at the bottom. Then at the top here is chocolate truffle, rainforest, and we've also got midnight blue on those. We're going to get that price straight down. As I say, I think there's 50 chances for you to be able to... Oh, I love that, when they have your little face kind of going down on there. So we are taking this down to $49.99 for you to be able to get that. And that is for you to be able to get all 12 of these. So basically means 2 of them are completely for free. And it's available on split pay, so you can actually take them home today at £24.99, which is just brilliant.
That's amazing. That's totally amazing. And I love these colours. You know, they work together and they work fantastic.
Yeah, which is just incredible. Now, I do just want to give you a little look, of course, at these pots as well, because they're kind of beautifully put together and finished. You can see everything with that as well. And, of course, you are going to get that artist quality, aren't you?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Obviously, they're very highly pigmented. They've got that, obviously, the chalky and the matte look to them. Yeah. So your projects, you don't want, maybe I don't like my work shiny, so this is going to give you that nice flat look, and also it'll allow you to mix the colours if you wish to, and also to put other colours on top.
Can you use them on sort of all different mediums?
You can. You can actually use them, obviously, on MDF, which we're going to show, but you can also use them on fabrics and, obviously, card and paper as well.
Brilliant. Super. And, you know, what we were sort of saying, you know, the range of colours absolutely amazing. For this to be the first time in 20 years,
I know,
for you to actually kind of decide as well to venture into paints, I think that says something. They need to be perfection, really.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, we've tried, you know, we've taken years to do stamps, and then we went into stencils and then dyes, and obviously this is the next progression, is obviously paints, MDF and more.
Yeah, absolutely. So £49.99 if you would like them all together. As we say, if you do want them individually, we are at £4.99 for you to be able to get them. Jane has said, congratulations, guys. Such an achievement. I've always loved your products from day one as well.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you for sending that in. Yeah, people will have been fans for 20 years and have been sort of taking these bits. And, you know, it's great, of course, that we get to have this partnership with you as well.
Oh, definitely,
which is so exciting for us.
You know, since we became part of Gemporia, it's been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so much that we can kind of bring with it, you know, like your paint, your MDF that we're going to be looking through as well. If we show you as well some of these paints that have been used, of course, on some of these MDF projects that we're getting to see. I mean, we've got some beautiful MDF projects coming up. And you've not worked, actually, with MDF for a while either, have you?
No, not at all. It's been a while since we did our last MDF project.
Yep.
But we've come back. We've created something, obviously, that you can use, obviously, as home decor. And then there's also another piece that you can use for, obviously, whether you want to use pen pots or maybe your makeup brushes, which works absolutely amazing. And, you know, the stencils were designed to go with these projects as well. So, but you can use those stencils whether you're into card making or anything else that you're actually currently making. But they work brilliantly on these.
Definitely. So you can see all of these kind of bits that we've got, of course, that are all coming up on the show for you as well. Now, talking of the MDF projects, shall we introduce them to people so they can see the kind of differences? And of course, we will be doing demos with these, with the paint that we've got as well. Now, the cube with dividers, I can see there's a lot of kind of interest on this already on the website, and I think it's just superb to actually have that split into the four.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, you know, I like having a big pot, but then I like having those sections where you can put, you know, separate your pens to your paint brushes, to your you know, anything else that you're creating as well. I normally have my pencils, my pens, my brushes and that in one, and then everything in my other knickknacks in the other.
Yes, which is a great idea. And I really like, actually, when we look at it, that you can leave it kind of that MDF sort of colouring, like we saw in that first one, or if you want to, you can kind of add paint the whole way through it to kind of make it match your room or anything like that if you want to.
I mean, the thing is, even if you're not into what we call mixed media, this particular project is it's cards, and they've actually stuck the cards onto the actual MDF. So, you know, even if you're not confident working directly onto the MDF, you can create just onto card and then stick it on. And obviously, once you're finished with it, you want to change it, just peel off your card and do something different.
Yeah, that's really clever. And we're okay to make and sell, so we make bits like this.
Yeah.
And you can really feel as well, I think, the strength of the MDF. I think that's the other thing with this.
I mean, we've got great quality MDF. It's very easy to put together as well, not difficult at all, a little bit of glue, which I'll show you. But it's fantastic. I need to show you this one.
I know, that one we've just been amazed at. So that's £9.99, of course, if you would like to jump in and get that with the 4 dividers. Now, the decorative cube, which we were talking about here, Mark handed me this a minute ago. It's really heavy.
Yes, so this I actually created because I wanted to make it look rusty.
So cool, that, isn't it?
Isn't that really cool? This is just a cube, you can put that... Now, obviously it's heavy. I've actually placed rice inside it before I glued the lid on.
Idea,
So then it's like a paperweight. Obviously, it's a great piece of art for your, you know, maybe counter, your worktop. Whatever you're creating, you can create something stunning.
So beautiful, isn't it? And £7.99 to be able to get this. You know, with that, I was thinking as well, it could be kind of bookends, you know, sort of like you've got your
That
books
would be a great idea. I didn't even think about that.
I love a bookend. I'm quite a reader. And of course, all of these brand new projects coming to you today at these birthday exclusive prices for today. And you can see the difference, that kind of really sort of rusty, arty feel to something incredibly bright that you've got here. It's almost like a pick-me-up, isn't it, with all these little kind of happy thoughts.
It depends on whether you're into maybe it's a masculine cube that you want to create, or maybe a more feminine card. Again, it's entirely up to you. And the stencils that we've got coming up as well will allow you to do that as well.
Definitely going to work perfectly. All of it, of course, comes in the packs that you can see kind of just at the front just there, so very easy to then assemble them together, just, of course, with your glue to be able to do that as well with them. So that one is £7.99 for you to be able to jump in and get that one. And then finally, a tray. I think this is just the perfect size.
So, a tray. This is what I would call this my kind of knick-knack tray. Sometimes when I'm coming home from work, or maybe, you know, you're going to work, you're going to grab maybe you want to put your keys in there, anything odd, or your phone, all those kind of odd things that you would put into, like, somewhere. It will fit in your drawer. You can lay it on your desk next to your computer. It's entirely up to you, but isn't that gorgeous with the cats?
And I just think, you know, it could just be that you want to put your jewellery in it, anything like that. You might want to serve your biscuits, you know, or something like that on it as well, because it's a lovely little serving tray, isn't it, that we've got there. It could be a centrepiece, of course, on your table if you wanted to kind of pop a bit of pot puree in. Could be a base, of course, if you wanted it as like a hamper or anything like that, if you want to put goodies in for a friend. But again, £7.99, and get this home, you know, you can really feel, of course, the quality of MDF. For me, we feel quite a lot of different MDF, obviously, across shows, and there is some that you feel like it's incredibly durable like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to fall apart. It's so easy to put together.
Yeah.
I need to show you.
Yes. So £7.99 for that. People getting multiples of these as well. So massive, massive well done, of course, if you've managed to jump in. Now, the other thing we want to introduce just before, of course, we come across to a demo is the stencil bundle, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I have to say, now this is an absolutely epic bundle, but also the saving on this is mind-blowing. So you can see how many you are actually going to get with this, okay? You've got your words, you've got your kind of statement images that you can see there, you've got your background, you know, you've got your numbers. Sure. There is just so much that is actually coming within this. 18 brand new stencils we're talking about with this.
Well, my thought was that obviously the cube has got 6 sides.
Yeah.
So I designed 6, and then I thought to myself, well,
I see.
maybe I want to design another 6. So I did another 6, and then I just couldn't stop. So I did 3 lots of 6, and you know, one with Helen come up with the words. I did the rest of the images. And they work brilliantly. Whether you just want to use words on your cube or your pot, it's entirely up to you, or your tray, but or otherwise you can mix and max everything.
Yes, absolutely. We've got the visible image eye, of course, included in there as well. In fact, you know, just to kind of like speak through exactly what we have, look at this. Now, these are all your 4x4 inches, should be 71.82 for all of them. So you've got a beautiful flower, which of course you know is going to be one of your most used images. Butterflies, again, always so popular.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? I've got that on that cube as well, so...
Yeah, look at that there. It's absolutely fabulous. The splatter, if we just come across the cube for a second, just to kind of see that there. So you can see that lovely image that we've got there as well, which is just absolutely fabulous. Then we've got your sunshine. So if you want something that, of course, we're talking happiness, we're kind of talking really sort of seeing something that will give you a lift up, you've got that. Very cool heart, very sort of grungy, isn't it, like that? The very famed visible image eye that we're seeing there as well, but what a perfect iris that we've got. Then you've got that large word of art that we can see as well, that we've got, and a lovely little card just there as well with that inky daisy sketch that we can see saying happy birthday. So that's just 6 of them. That's the first 6. We'll then come across to another 6 that we've got here, where we have, of course, got all of those amazing numbers that we can see here as well. That one's a great one as well for a background, isn't it?
It's good. It's a great, you know, I was thinking Rubik's Cube or any other cube, but I called it cubic, because obviously 9 smaller cubes, but they look great. Different colours on your cube or your MDF pot, it'll look absolutely amazing.
Definitely. Then you've got, of course, this one that we can see just here, your wavy lines. And again, I mean, that could go either way.
Yeah, certainly could,
You want to create the sea.
It's very kind of symbolic, so it could be the sea or waves.
This one I absolutely love as well, where we're getting our noughts and crosses that we can see. Whether you're doing a little, a little background, or whether you just wanting parts of this in it, fabulous. Of course, this as well to get the infinity. So if you wanted to say I love you, or you're thinking weddings or anything, a superb one to get. This very different as well. I love that.
Very arty. It's the impossible triangle. Obviously, if you look at it, then you can see why it's impossible. Your mind can't work it out.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? That is what it is. And again, look at that. You rock. And of course, got all the numbers kind of being used there as a background one. Just to show you that as well. And then there is another 6 that is coming up to you as well. This is where you're getting all of these words, which of course we were saying about Helen kind of coming up with these. So you've got your home with the heart. And all of these, of course, could just be centerpieces on cards. It's totally up to you, really.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to use them onto the MDF.
No.
They work perfectly if you want to make that lovely card. If you want to put texture paste through there, something
nice.
glittery maybe, it'll look amazing.
And this one as well, I mean, be brave. What a kind of just statement to people who are struggling with something maybe at the moment as well. All very sort of positive. You are strong that you've got there as well. So lovely positive affirmations and just be you. And a really, really great font, which you can see, of course, just there as well, how perfectly it
they work perfectly on cards as well.
Yeah, it really does. And we've got a couple of others that we can see just there as well. So today is a new day, and that uses the sunshine that we saw a little bit earlier. And then, of course, that beautiful home one, which is one of the first ones that I showed you, which is absolutely gorgeous. So we should be getting all 18 of these, okay, at the price on your screen, which is an absolutely super price, £71.82. Should we bring a minute's clock in and then take it a little bit lower? Because I think we should. Of course, it is the birthday. Don't forget, by buying anything at all, you are getting a free pin badge, OK? It is £1 per customer while stocks last. But remember, again, you're getting 20% off then when it goes forward. If you want to buy anything from Visible Image on their website, that's 20% off. So you could literally stock up with all of that.
Yeah, you could.
I love a little deal, love a little discount. So, yeah, and it's great as well to be able to obviously get the pin badges. I know since we've launched pin badges, people have wanted to get every one. So you don't want to miss out on this one either and then think, I've not got the complete collection since HobbyMaker launch.
It's the only one that we've ever had, so
yes, yeah. So 7182, it is about to go down. What I would say is jump onto the phone lines now. Make sure you're on the web, because when you see the price that we're actually going to take these to, I just know what happens. We suddenly create massive phone queues and everyone's like, oh, I wish I'd have got in earlier. And of course, you guys are known and sort of loved for your stencils and for how sort of different they are, I think, as well.
We kind of like, we touch on the subjects that people maybe like, sometimes a little bit hard to contemplate, but lots of the stencils are great, just great focal images for backgrounds.
Definitely, yeah. And we know the quality, of course, that we get from Visible Image. So we're down to £50, yeah. So that obviously means that you are suddenly getting an amazing £21 saving, right? Now, that is taking them down to £2.77 a stencil.
No way.
Now, I'm aware, OK, that on any other day, this is the price. So this was the discount price. So, you know, we do bundle discounts. That's what we love to do. Yeah. We're doing 20-year celebration. No. So you don't know this next price, do you? No. OK. So this is the price Mark expected, $49.99. It's what's on the sheet. Helen knows, but, you know, of course she does. She's in the know.
Don't tell me anything.
We are going to do a today deal for you on these stencils, OK? Which does mean that you are going to be paying something significantly lower than this for the 20-year birthday celebrations. You are going to get 18 stencils today. Oh, wait until you see this. Honestly, this is brilliant. He's like, what am I going to see?
No way, no.
So good.
£29.99.
Yep. I mean, you're looking basically at £1.66 a stencil now, down from £71. So you are actually getting way better than a half-price deal. I mean, you could buy 2 sets and you'd still be getting loads of money back.
That's absolutely amazing.
I know.
I'm in shock.
Yeah. I mean, I would be. 15% of the stock has gone now. Well done to you. That is £1.66 a stencil. That is a today deal. That is a 20-year celebration that we're doing. And I mean, again, if you're thinking with these, well, I want these ones, somebody else might want these, gift them. You can kind of put them into little kind of goodie bags or anything like that that you wanted. And obviously stencils, I think a lot of the time people forget how much you can actually do with them.
I absolutely love stencils. I'm always using stencils, whether it be putting blended ink through them or texture pasting is one of my favourites. But I use stencils all the time. And they're one of my go-to thing. Next to my stamps, they're my go-to. Yeah.
20% of the stock has gone. Of course, it has at this price. It is a superb deal. As I say, it should have been $49.99, which is a brilliant, brilliant saving. But today, for that 20-year celebration, you're getting 58% off, which is just absolutely amazing. So, yes, do take advantage. There's waits on the phone lines while we let the call centre obviously catch up. Should we go into a demo?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, lovely.
Let's create. What I wanted to do was just put together, first of all, is one of the MDF projects.
Super.
So I've got the MDF tray. Again, the same applies to how you would create the tray as you would the cube. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's very easy to put together. The cube's got 6 pieces. This one's got 5. So again, very easy to do.
Super.
All you do is you get some PVA glue, and all you would do would be to add glue to the just the tabs.
Yes.
Now, what I wanted to say is that, you know, even if you didn't want to paint these. Maybe you want to cover them with paper.
Yeah.
You could cover those with paper. You don't need to use paint or anything if you don't want to do that, because obviously you can peel the paper off afterwards. So now I'm just following those tabs on one side, and all you do is you align it up, and then you slot it in, and you just hold it for a couple of seconds until the glue grabs. Very, very easy. Then you get the next piece. You apply the same thing, and this is something you can create seriously in probably a minute. Don't time me now.
No, don't put that minute clock.
Now that I've
that's
said
pressure,
it.
Isn't it?
But I could probably do that in a minute. So let me just put the next one on the side.
Okay. That's so quick though, isn't it? When
It's
you think
very,
about that,
very
to pop them
easy. So
together.
just hold it there for a second till it grabs.
Yep.
Once you're happy, just go on to the next one.
Lovely.
And I'll just do this one here. Again, this is, I'm just using, this is Cosmic Shimmer glue, but any PVA glue will work as well.
Super.
So it's, again, obviously most people have got some kind of PVA glue.
In their stash, haven't they?
And I'll just quickly do that there as well. Again, just do both sides because it'll just make sure that it stays nice and solid.
Yep.
Just put that one there.
Great.
And you just slot the two together.
Yep.
No, I can't see over without my head getting in the way.
I know, it's always
Excuse
hard,
me.
isn't it? It's not get your head
Yeah.
in.
And then just glue this last one here. Again, I'm sure you'll do it a little bit neater than me. Now, I would get like a wet wipe and just wipe any excess glue on the inside of your tray.
Really nice.
Just hold it there for a second
Yeah.
until the glue grabs. And once it's dry, you've got your tray.
Great. So it just shows how easy that is to put together,
Yeah.
but also what a great
Totally.
size it is to be
Again,
able to get that.
all I would do,
Yeah.
I would just get maybe a knife or something,
Okay.
and I would just scrape any of the excess glue off.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to do. That's exactly how you just create the MDF tray.
Yeah.
And then you're ready to go to painting as well.
Yeah, and it's such a great tray, isn't it, with that sort of slimline effect, but also a really large base that we've actually got on that.
Yes.
Codes there at the side as well, if you do, of course, want to jump in and get that.
So that's the tray. Now, what I wanted to do as well is I wanted to show you what you would do next.
Yes,
So
perfect.
now the thing what I would recommend doing would be to apply gesso to the
Okay.
MDF.
Yeah,
Now
makes
the
sense.
MDF it will seal the gesso will seal the MDF in.
Okay.
So let me just put this tray to one side.
Yeah, lovely.
Just out of the way. Now I've actually got a pot that I've actually already gessoed.
Oh, yes, okay,
Very
We don't
easy
need the
to
drying, do we?
So you don't need to wait to dry that.
Yeah.
But this is one I've already done. Now what I want to do is I wanted to show you how to use the paints.
Okay, super, yeah.
So I'll get the paint. Do you want me to gesso that or not? Or shall we? Actually, we'll just again. I'll do one side. Let me just do one side, even if it is a little bit wet. So and then we'll go on to painting. So again, just get your gesso.
Yep.
And this is I don't know whether they've still got this on the website. This is the Zila gesso.
Probably have done, yeah. If you
So-
go to our kind of brand pages and look that up, you should have.
I screwed that on way
Yeah.
too tight. Move that on. Right. So we've got some lovely gesso.
Yeah.
Again, grab yourself a brush, and I'm using. Am I using the Zila brush? I've got Zila brushes here.
You know, with the paints, when
Yes.
these, do you have a favourite at all? Or?
The colour, favourite
Yeah.
colour. Ooh, what's your favourite colour from those? And I'll tell you mine.
Okay, so at the moment, from the viewers, it's Blue Monday. That's
Oh,
their
right, okay.
favourite. My favourite, I think, actually, is the Rose Blush.
do you know, the rose blush is a gorgeous colour. I actually like the... I like the clementine.
Yeah, that one
and-
stands out, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that does as well. I do like the purple rain.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
those any colours that I like, bright as well. But I do like the dark ones. I mean, that midnight blue is
Yes,
absolutely
definitely.
gorgeous.
We have just brought as well that one there. We will bring them all available for you at £4.99 for you to be able to get them all individually. And if you think about it, £4.99, you're going to get a badge anyway.
Yes.
While stocks last, of course, which will give you then 20% off going forward. So it's a brilliant way to obviously get involved and manage to get that 20% saving in the future as well.
So again, very easy to paint this.
Lovely.
You know, you don't have to be, if it's like painting like your skirting board, something like that.
Yeah.
It's incredibly easy. Just go with a wide brush. This is another one of Zila brushes.
Great.
Again, absolutely gorgeous. Any bits that you get there, just paint over them. That's fine. Again, I'm not going to go around the edges there, but that's basically...
Yes, that's all you need to do. Great.
And once it's dry, it will dry matte. And what it does is it creates a tooth.
Okay.
When we talk about tooth, it actually it's a little bit gritty. If you feel that, it's got a
Oh,
little
yes,
slight
you-
grit to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So let me just move this out of the way for you for a second. And we'll come to this. And let's do some painting. So what did we say your favourite colour was?
My favourite was Rose Blush.
Rose blush. So I get the rose blush.
There you go. It was on the top as well. That was lucky.
Oh, no, that's red alert.
Oh, I thought that... Oh, that one in the corner, isn't it? Is that one?
Rose blush, yeah.
yeah.
So I'll get the rose blush. Now, if I just... Can we get in the camera there and open that up?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, of course we can.
So that's how gorgeous those colours are. And I've already been using that as well. But you don't use an awful lot because it's very highly pigmented. You can water it down an awful lot and it still looks
Okay.
really, really cool.
Brilliant.
Again, I shall get another brush now just because that one's wet. And I shall just dip my brush in the waters just to start off with. Now, all you do is if you wanted to do it different colours, maybe mask off the edges, but I'll just go, for the sake of this demonstration, I'll just go over one colour. And again, just all you need to do is apply that. A little bit of water maybe. And this is how you apply the colours.
Yeah.
Again, very easy. And now I will dry it off for you because, as you can see, being wet, it looks like it looks shiny.
Yes,
and
yet
I said
chalky.
it does dry chalky, so it does have that lovely matte finish that you're after.
Yeah, just fantastic.
So just use it. I always try and use a wide brush because it's obviously you don't get your paint marks. Now sometimes if you want to do 2 coats, especially if you've gessoed it, you can do that. But I'm just doing 1 coat at the moment, and it's pretty good. It looks great.
Really good coverage.
Yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going with that. So we can go. If I'm painting, I would go one way, and when it's dry, you go the opposite way.
Okay.
So that's I would say that's a tip I would use.
Yeah, brilliant.
So next thing we're going to do is quickly dry it. Okay. I want to show you. Don't we get on the camera there? So it's shiny at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll start to dry this off now. Normally I would let it dry naturally.
Okay.
But for the sake of the demonstration, I'm going to use the heat tool. Not too close, obviously. You don't want that paint to bubble.
No, of course.
You just take your time and it will start to dry matte.
How long would it take to dry naturally, roughly, do you think?
Probably about half an hour.
Oh, yes, so not long then. Yeah.
So just take your time there.
Yeah, you can see it drying.
Yeah, and you can start to see it going matte now.
Definitely, yeah.
And this is what I like about these paints. They're absolutely gorgeous, especially for that technique.
Yeah, and superb coverage that you've actually got there as well. Because you can see that kind of matte finish kind of coming out, can't you now?
Yeah.
Do remember, of course, that if you want to get them individually, we have popped them there at £4.99. But, of course, the best way to get them, and with the biggest saving, is to go for them all at $49.99. And that will actually give you all 12. So it's basically like you're getting a couple of colours for free. 2 most popular at the moment is Ocean Blue and also Blue Monday.
Ooh,
so,
yes.
liking the blues, which I think they're very used, to be honest, aren't they? And they do complement each other well.
Yes. So, again, obviously, once it's painted, you've got that gorgeous colour that's coming on.
Yep.
Now, what we would like to do now is maybe use some stencil, shall we?
Yes, let's definitely.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one that I've actually painted completely.
Oh, that
so
looks
move that to
great.
one side. And again, I've used 4 different colours here. So I'm not sure there's a bit of a Neapolitan thing going on here.
Yes,
a little bit. But I've used 4 different colours here just to paint it off. And I've actually got this, I think I did the same colour there. So we'll use this one. And what I'll do is I'm going to choose some texture paste.
Okay.
And this is a Cosmic Shimmer, and this is like a sparkly one, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, what stencil would you like me to use? What stencil would you like?
Oh, gosh, it's totally up to you. Do you want to go for a wordy one, or do you want to go for an image one?
Shall we go for, what would you like? Shall we do an image with a heart
Yeah,
on?
that's nice.
Should we
Yeah,
do
I
that
like
to
that.
start off with?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
So many to choose from, isn't there, when you think that you've got
I know.
18 different stencils?
So now you can obviously, if you wish to, you could tape it down. So maybe I'll just tape this down just for my own sake. Normally I would wing it and just hold it and do it at the same time. But if you're creating a project for somebody, maybe you'd want to tape it down just to make sure, so you don't mess it up. I mean, you can wipe it off if it's still wet, the texture paste, but it's easier to do if you only do it once.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm just going to stick this down. Okay. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to get our palette knife.
Okay.
And we'll get some texture paste. Just mix that up. Get the colour that we want. Again, texture paste, it will last you a long time. I'm sure there's loads of texture paste on the website.
Yeah, there definitely will be.
So we're just going to put that through there. Just being careful on the edges. I mean, if you're like me, sometimes a little bit messy on the edges, just grab that Post-it note and put it on the side there so you don't go over past where you want to go. So just take your time and just paste that through.
Yeah.
Just turn it around. Now, normally I would, just follow the stencil. That's my
Kind of
tip.
guide you almost,
yeah. It normally helps you, especially which way to go, the direction, because what you don't really want is sometimes the paste to go underneath the stencil.
Yes, yeah.
So just take your time with that. Okay, once we're happy, we'll put the excess back in the pot.
Brilliant.
And we shall do a reveal. So just turn that round.
Yep.
And then we'll just take that off.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Wow.
So
And I mean, without that stencil, you would never be able to create that.
No,
you know,
no.
You'd be there all day trying to get the little squares.
Impossible. And when it's dry, obviously it's going to look raised and gorgeous. Isn't that absolutely stunning?
Absolutely. And you can see kind of how the sizes of these as well, they are great size stencils, fit perfectly onto each side of these, don't they?
Oh, definitely. Would you like me to do another one?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Do you want to go through anything else first?
Yeah, I mean, we can do a quick reminder while you set up with your next one, just of the stencils that we've got, because I do just want to let you know that this is the best way to get your stencils, where, of course, you are getting £41 pretty much of saving that you've got there. 20% of the stock has now gone, but we do also have 3 smaller bundles. So if you're thinking, well, there's just a certain way that I'd like to get these, then, of course, you can. Now, we've got the words that I'll just start with first. So this is where we've got really sort of positive affirmations. We've got beautiful fonts as well, big sizes that we can see. So you've got Just Be You. You've also got You Are Strong. Then there is your Be Brave that we can see there. Think Happy Thoughts. Also, Today is a New Day. And we have got Home as well. And you can see if you use Home and then kind of cross over to this, you can just see how fantastic these work across cards. But I'd also show you them on the MDF projects as well. So $23.94 is the price point that we should be at, okay? But what we do want to do today, again, is give you an absolutely fabulous price point. So we are going to do you another saving in 30 seconds. Now, already £3.99 a stencil, which is brilliant for the size of these stencils, the versatility, of course, the fact that they really are beautiful kind of large fonts that we're seeing with this as well, and great words that you then don't have to think about, because I feel like the word ones really cross over sort of all different occasions, which is great.
Definitely, yeah. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of people who are maybe going through tough times, as you said before, so we've got like You Are Strong and Be Brave, and maybe more, you know, positive ones like Just Be You and Think Happy Thoughts. I love Today is a New Day. I like that one.
Yeah, me too as well. And you can see kind of a selection of those sort of on the boxes just there as well that you've got. And straight down, I mean, £11.99 instead. So that's taking them down to half price, which is £2 per stencil for you to be able to get this now, because you're going to get all 6 of those word stencils. Brilliant, brilliant price of £11.99. And that's why we love a birthday, because you get these kind of deals where you get to have something that's really, really special in terms of prices. And it could be that you're thinking, well, you know what, I've not really sort of done stenciling before, I want to give it a go, then this might be the best way to do it, where you go for a smaller bundle. It's really up to you which way you want to go for them, or you might want to be buying them for your friends or your family. 10% of the bundle gone already, so massive well done for jumping in and getting that. Now, the next bundle that we're going to bring you to, it's hard for me to choose my favourite, but I think if I had to go for one, it would be this one for me. Just because of some of the images that I've actually seen on them. So I just think it's incredibly usable, because you've got that fabulous flower design that you can see there. You have, of course, got the butterfly, which is one of my favourite images that I've ever seen, because I just love the sort of image that we're seeing. Also, you know where we're going now, so don't worry about it. Candice, Christine, Crafters in Lanarkshire, Mario, Ranjan, Pauline, if you want to get this, just get it as soon as you can. The gorgeous sun as well. Obviously, just saw Mark working with this one, which looks absolutely beautiful with the texture paste as well. You've got that lovely eye as well that you could personalise to any colour that you wanted to. And then you've got that fabulous word of art as well, which we can see. Now, a nice little sample that we can see there from the flower that we've got, of course, with this. Crashed it before even the time. We're too excited, don't want to wait. It's like $11.99. Let's go with this. So here's that flower, but look how different that looks to that as well. Same image.
Oh, totally. One's used texture paste, the other one's put inks through the stencils. I'm making cards, so
super.
Perfect.
And there's the lovely eye, of course, that you're going to get as one of these images. Another absolutely gorgeous image is, of course, the sun that you can see there. Lovely size kind of that we've got. But again, the sun done in a different colourway, and it looks completely different, which is brilliant once again. We've got the heart just there that you can see again with the paste that we're seeing with these. So lots of lovely images, different colour, of course, with the flower that we can see, and then works perfectly, of course, with the eye in that colour. The art, I just think, is such a lovely image that you can actually see just there. And then let me flip that over just to show you the size of the butterfly as well.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Do you know, this is the thing about these, is that, you know, you're going to think about whether it's for yourself whether you're going to create it for your own house. Obviously, you're going to do it in your own colours that you like. You can think about for other people as well.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, family and friends. You know what your family and friends, maybe what their houses are or what their favourite colours are. It's going to be absolutely stunning. It's a lovely piece to put on your shelf. It's going to look amazing. I mean, obviously, the pen pots is great if you want to take it to the office. And then, obviously, rotate that pen pot
like that.
to have the words on a different day, depends on how you're feeling. That's the whole point of this. So you can turn it around. Maybe you want to look at the book, you are strong for a while and feel like that.
Really nice, because then you can kind of go for what you feel that day. You know, I'm feeling sunny and happy today, I'll have that one. This day, you know, I'm kind of, you know, feeling loved. Then this one, I need a bit more courage today, so I'll have to be brave, for example. So you've got all of those options, and you can fit a lot in these. Remember, all of those MDF projects are on the website at brilliant prices, either £9.99 or £7.99 as well. Coming up to about a third of the stock of that bundle having been allocated now. So if you do want it at that price, then, of course, take advantage of that one as well. We don't have any of the stencils individually, so they are either in the big bundle, which is the best way to buy with the biggest saving, or of course in the 3 smaller bundles. Now I've got one other bundle that I want to bring to you as well, which, you know, we'd sort of say maybe background bundles, but they're not just for backgrounds, are they?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously you can create some works of art with that, which I've done. Again, I like those kind of grungy numbers.
Definitely,
again,
I do.
Just totally random and fantastic.
And you can just use one if you wanted for a birthday, or of course you can use all of them, you know, if you wanted that as a background. This as well, I mean, we've got Sandra on tomorrow, and I'm thinking, you know, some of the smaller tangles, you could do that perfectly if you wanted to put that say onto MDF and then tangle onto
I love
the fine
Sandra's
liner.
work. Yeah, that would work really well.
Wouldn't it? It'd be really nice. Or little pictures you could put if you wanted of like different memories or children, different little stamps that you might have, like the postcard stamps, things like that. So I think that would be one of your most used. This one I love, of course, where we're getting the wave lines as well. Of course, noughts and crosses, very, very cool to be able to get that lot of meaning behind that. Then the infinity, I mean, all you'd need to do is literally just use this if you wanted to, and that could be your whole wedding kind of collection or your Valentine's cards.
Gold, gold, silver, whichever you want to.
And then we've also got this, which I just keep feeling like it can't be flat on the page, and it is. So it's another really super one. And if we just spin that around and kind of have a look at that one on the box compared to the stencil, you can really see how these kind of work across different projects. Of course, you've got the wave lines that we can see on that one as well, which is super. So much. A lovely little card that we can see there with all of these bits used. And again, let me just show you this, because I love this piece that we've got here. If you want to create some wall art, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So this is by Jill, and this has actually used the stencils that we've just seen there of the sort of wavy lines that we've got. You've got that noughts and crosses that you can see, of course, used in this. And then also it's used your inky with that art kind of central thing. You've also got the daisy that's been used in there. And that's all been with those acrylic paints.
It's
so
gorgeous,
it's all the colours of that and then some texture paste as well. So it's a really beautiful piece of art.
It's fantastic. You know, a bit of pop art. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I do. So that's the kind of thing that, of course, you could create with these. But remember, if you want them all, which is the way that most people are going for these, then the best way to get these, of course, is in the big bundle, which means you can get all 18 of these brand new stencils. And, of course, they are discounted today, where we're taking them to £30 instead of £71. So you're getting a really, really big saving. I think it was 58% off of that as well, which is absolutely superb. So a fabulous way to be able to get this. Lot of people already coming through as well and getting this. We will be launching it at the top of the next hour, so 2 o'clock, but it is there already. A big amount of this has gone. Look at the size of them. Look at the gorgeous fonts, the images of the cats as well. Brand new launch, of course, coming up at 2 o'clock, but a lot of you are pre-ordering on this as well, which is what I would be doing. So well done if you've managed to jump in and get it. We've got some great samples with that. Should we carry on with the demo then?
Sure. Let me just quickly dry off. It started to dry off, so I'll just quickly dry off that a little bit more. I don't want to have the fan. No, I don't want to knock it whilst I'm working on the next side.
No.
So just dry it off a little bit. We won't take too much time on that.
No.
We'll stop there, and then we'll just move on to the next colour. So I think I'm going to use, with this one, I think I'm going to have Think Happy Thoughts on here.
Lovely.
So again, this is what I like about this, is that you can put whatever you want on your cube.
Yes, exactly. Personalise it to yourself.
Yeah, totally. And I think I'm going to use the same colour. So I'm going to use the same colour, and I'm just going to blend a few colours through here. Oh, glass! I can't see where my glasses are. That's a good idea. Right, okay. So again, freehand this time, just because I can. Just take your time.
Yeah.
And just push that paste through.
Could you use these as your embossing folders as well?
You can run them through a machine, yes.
Yeah, so they would work like that.
Yes.
I'm just thinking some of the background ones would look great like that.
That would be perfect, yes. And then maybe could add a little bit of ink to have it, that raised look as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So just take your time. Again, very easy. Oops. Got to be careful. That's why you normally stick it down.
Yes,
so
yeah,
hopefully
definitely.
I didn't mess that up. But we'll see now. There we go. Nope, we think we got that
That's
right.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
And we just take that little bit off there.
Wow.
We've got that gorgeous image. So think happy thoughts. And
Yeah.
doesn't that look gorgeous
Doesn't
now?
it?
So we've got two sides already done. Isn't that
Yeah.
it's starting to look absolutely amazing.
So lovely. And of course, with having those 4 sort of holders within this particular project
Yes.
as well, you just know how much you can actually fit
So,
into
yeah,
them,
I mean, you
can't
can put all your paint brushes in there. You can put your pens and pencils in there. Again, I've sized it. I've actually done the calculations and worked out, the size of your pens and what you would need for a pen.
Yeah.
So everything just fits. I mean, think about makeup as well. Whether your
Exactly.
makeup brushes, there's, there's lots of people who have, yourself included, obviously you've got all your makeup and you need to put it into something, so this is perfect as a gift as well.
And it's great, of course, when it's just sort of there, ready to kind of get to hand. Utensils as well in the kitchen, something like that.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Tools, of course, if you kind of wanted to always, have them at hand. Could be some of your children's toys that you kind of popped in to really, as a lovely little tidy as well, because it will kind of keep everything that little bit neater, won't it? And very easy to assemble, as we've seen earlier, and that's £9.99. Would you paint it before assembling or assemble and then paint?
So, now, I would recommend probably to assemble it and then paint it. You can try to paint it, but be very careful, because what happens is with any wood, not just MDF, it can expand, so that sometimes it might be tight to actually put together. Now, so you could paint most of it and maybe miss out the tabs if you were very careful, but to be honest, it's just easy to do it. Glue it first and then...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or, if you wanted to, maybe use some like printed papers. Maybe you would cut them to size, you would glue them on with maybe Mod Podge or PVA glue, and then you would got your own cover as well.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Super. Thank you. It's always nice to know which order to sort of do it in, isn't it?
So, again, that is very, very easy to do. Now, shall I dry that off?
Yeah, okay.
We'll dry that off just a bit.
Yeah. So do remember there's a few other options, of course, with the cube. So you have got this one, which is your cube with the dividers. So you've got the 4 dividers that we're seeing Mark, of course, working on at the moment. And you can decorate it, of course, in any way that you want to. We've also got these cubes, which I love in terms of maybe you're wanting to make these for a baby's room, and you want to kind of detail it like that. You could do just your letters or anything like that, $7.99. You might want to put in rice in, like we said before, to kind of give it that weight, so it's like a paperweight. Or it could be that you want it as sort of bookends. The other thing I've noticed is that with any of these cubes, if you wanted to pop, a couple of them actually into the tray, you can see those ones fit, or these ones fit, which is slightly bigger, absolutely perfectly as well. So if you kind of wanted to create yourself a whole kind of stack, then you've got them if you wanted to gift them. And then, of course, the other way to get these is the tray as well, which is a really super tray. You can see the kind of sizes that we've got with this as well. £7.99 to be able to take advantage of that. And brilliant ways, of course, to be able to actually decorate this, to really personalise it to whoever you're giving it to. And this is the first time in quite a while that, of course, MDF has come back to Visible Images.
Oh, definitely.
And
so the paints also fit in there, in the trays as well.
Oh, do they as well?
They
Lovely.
do, so you could fit, all perfectly fits.
Yeah, pop them all into there.
Yeah, they'll fit 32 different colours, and
wow.
by 8, yeah.
OK, perfect. So, yeah, you could fit 32 of those into there, which would be a great way to store them, actually, wouldn't
Definitely.
it? So $7.99 for the tray, so just to give you a reminder of each of them MDF projects.
So, now I need to obviously do the next section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance it on a couple of pencils whilst I try and do the next one. Yeah. We'll see. Now, this is why you would normally wait until it's dry.
Let it dry, yeah.
So let me just place that down so I don't mess it up everywhere.
OK.
And we'll do our best. Right, OK, place that there.
Well done.
Right, so we'll do on the third side. So,
yeah.
Again, we're trying to get as much done as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Is there any particular stencil you would like me to try the next one?
How about the triangle one? I like that triangle one.
Triangle?
Yeah.
Not triangle on a blue. I'm thinking, because this is going to be happy.
One?
Yeah, I'm thinking possibly maybe another word. So I've got word on the side. I've got word that side, and I'll do words opposite sides, and we'll do images on the other. What about the eye?
Yes, do the eye.
Or the butterfly. Let's do the butterfly. Should we do the butterfly?
It's pretty, isn't it, that one?
Yeah. I'm being very careful now because I'm balancing it on there. Right, so
I don't think I'd be able to do that. Too clumsy.
So we'll try this now, and we'll just hold it gently there.
Okay. And would you just sort of say after using the stencils, you just normally just pop them into water, just sort of wash them off?
Yeah, into water straight away, really. You don't want that any paste, especially the glittery one, to harden because you won't be able to get it off.
Yeah.
So just take my time here. Again, this is one of those gorgeous stencils that you will come back to, and again, perfect sizing for cards. We used to do a larger one. We still do that larger one, but it's great for mixed media projects. But this is perfect for card makers as well. A lot
of people are liking this side of card now as well, aren't they? It's very popular.
Yes, definitely. You know, the smaller cards, you know, and I think you can actually charge, you know, quite a bit more. You know, you go to Etsy stores and that, or those kind of a little bit more upmarket stores, and you find those smaller cards, and they look absolutely amazing. Let me just take this off a second. Okay. Just take our time there, and there we go.
Oh, I love that.
So isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, it's just the detail of how it kind of comes out as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just
it's not just a butterfly, is it?
No, not at all. So again, we've got 3 sides done. I'm just going to wipe that off there with my finger.
Super.
And we could probably finish that off because we've got 3 sides done at the moment, and we'll go for the 4th, shall we?
Going to try, are you?
Place that down. You probably wouldn't do this at home.
You've got a lot more time at home. You're not kind of, you know, against a clock, are you?
So, right.
Yeah.
Have I just lost my...
Oops, the microphone's come off. Just while you pop that back on, I'll just give you a quick reminder of all of the stencils. So remember, if you do want the complete bundle, then that is where you are getting the words. So you're getting your home. Today is a new day. You are strong. Be brave. Just be you. Think happy thoughts. You also get those lovely images. So the butterfly that we've just seen worked with. We've also got that lovely sunshine. We've got the flower. We've got the heart. We've got that art sort of image. And then we've also got the eye. And then finally, you're getting what you'd often think is probably backgrounds, but also can be centerpieces with the infinity sign, the lovely frames, the noughts and crosses, the waves, the triangle, as well as all the numbers. And that is reduced down from over £70, that is the price it should be full price, to £29.99. Or smaller bundles if you want just 6 of them at £11.99 today.
That's an amazing price, isn't it? 18 cents. I can't believe I'm in shock still.
I know. Great. 20th birthday. Yeah.
So shall we finish this off?
Yes.
I'd like to be able to finish off a full-on project today.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm going to use the Just Be You, I think.
Okay.
That's a good one to use to finish off.
I think so.
And we'll finish this off. Again, you know, I like these the paints because obviously being matte as well, they can grab onto a lot of different things, mediums that you place on top, which is nice.
Definitely. Yeah.
Just
they do give a lovely finish, don't they?
Yes.
The paints.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, if you get bored with creating your mixed media project, just either paint over it and sand it down and then just start again.
Yes, yeah.
Or maybe just use papers, or if you're using papers, then just peel them off and then just stick on something new. Again, you could change it with your seasons. I mean, lots of people do that, don't they? So we'll just lift that off.
Yeah, you might want to make it Christmas at some point or anything like that.
Yes, I think I'll have to do some Christmas stencils to go with these. So that'd be great.
Just be you as well. And look at the size of that word, and it's just fabulous.
So if I could move this out of the way now. Yeah. So we've got this gorgeous cube, and I shall rotate it for you so you can have a look at. So we started off with just happy thoughts, and then we've got the gorgeous butterfly, and then we've got that Just Be You, and the gorgeous heart that we started off with.
And that's all been made, of course, you know, within this show, and that's just 4 of 18 stencils that you are going to get. You know, they're tools for life, of course, for you to be able to get. You'll be using these again and again and again, and they are reduced down to that brilliant price today of £29.99. And remember, of course, by buying anything today, 1 per customer, while stocks last, you will be getting the gorgeous pin badge. And this pin badge will come with a little code on the back, which will give you 20% off of anything that you want on Visible Images website as well. So, of course, there might be things that you've seen in the past. You could be thinking, right, well, I want that. Well, then get that code and you can get 20% off of all of those bits with this as well. Now, a quick reminder of the brand new paints. Of course, this is the first time that Visible Image have brought out paints. And as Mark said, you kind of went through and it, you know, really made sure that you decided on the colours that you think are the most used and
I mean, you've got like your flesh tones where you've got your rose blush, your candy floss and your powder pinks. So that's a gorgeous one. Then you've got this kind of like more kind of maybe masculine look ones with the chocolate truffle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the rainforest. But as you say, you like the red alerts, the clementine and the... what's the yellow brick road? I like that one as well.
Yes, yeah, I do. Again, it's hard. Each time you look at it, you think, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like this one, and kind of move to these. So do remember, of course, £49.99, so a great saving if you want them all. But if you do want them individually, you can, of course, get them at £4.99. So you've got these ones here that you can get. So this is Rainforest that I've just got in my hand. You see, they come in little parts, but of course, as we said earlier, you don't need much of these at all. No. You get that lovely coverage that we've seen, of course, as you've painted these as well, and that superb matte finish that we've got. Powder pink as well, that's a lovely sort of delicate pink, isn't it?
Sure. You know, I'm thinking lots of maybe like unicorns and those kinds of like colours, like very, very feminine, so yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Are you okay to mix them together? There's the clementine that you mentioned.
You certainly can mix them all together, so you can create new colours from your existing colours as well, so...
Yeah, super. So it does mean really that not only are you getting all 12 of these colours, but if you mix them, you're getting an amazing array of colours, aren't you?
How many you could create?
No, my favourite just there, the rose blush that we kind of spoke about a bit earlier as well, where you've got those lovely pinks. But I'm thinking, you know, if you kind of got that and then put that with the powder pink, just how nice that those two, of course, would look together, of course, as well. So that's the way to do it, and to be able to mix them to kind of make all those different individual bits. But of course, remember, the best way to get them is all together. Plus, it's available on split pay as well at £49.99, or of course take it for just under £25 if that is what you would like to do, for you to be able to get every single one of those beautiful colours. Now, we are close in time to being able to launch that amazing birthday cat stamp set that we've got. It's available on pre-order. It's there on the website on Coming Up on Today's Show. Loads of you have jumped in and already taken advantage of this. You are getting so many stamps within this. It is, of course, your limited edition that you've got. And I'll just show you a couple of samples just to give you a sneaky little peek of what you could create, because they're just gorgeous, aren't they?
Sure. I mean, obviously, very iconic images. I like that sentiment.
Yeah, that one there.
You know, happy birthday, like I care, I'm a cat.
It's funny, isn't it? It's going to make you giggle. Have a perfect birthday as well. So, you know, there's so many super bits you could do. You might be making for cat charities. It might just be because, you know, you're a cat lover, or because you just want something that really is clever and cute as well, because there is just such wonderful, wonderful looks with these as well. Of course, if you want to make sure that you are getting this, then I would secure it now. Of course, remember, everybody pays the same low price, and while stocks last, everybody is getting a pin badge today as well, for you to be able to get this. Oh, look at that as well. See at the top just there? The new stamping blocks. They are there as well. Also coming up shortly is there another brand new opportunity for you to be able to get, so it's worth you kind of being able to get in. A few people have just asked about looking again at the smaller bundles of the stencils, so we can do that. Currently, yeah, my favourite is the most popular, which I'm not surprised at, because I think it is just... I just think they're so usable, and I think it's really encompassed the most popular images as well within this.
I mean, I don't know, how much is a smaller bundle?
$11.99,
wow,
so reduced from $23.99 to $11.99 for us to be able to
The thing about it is that that's $11.99, and the three bundles are, how much, 24, is it?
$29.99, yeah. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, superb price, of course, to be able to get them all. But if you do just want a kind of little dip in, then it's another really good way to get it. So that's one with the butterflies that we're seeing. Of course, we've got the beautiful sunshine. You know, I think, you know, seeing them kind of stamped out as well, you really get the idea, don't you, of, you know, the sizes of these, the looks of these as well. We've got that heart that we've been seeing. We've also got that beautiful eye that we can see there as well. You know, it could be gift bag. It could be that you're wanting to use these on cards. cards, anything that you're really thinking of with these, it's going to be super. And there's the art one as well. So those ones down to $11.99 for you to be able to get this. A third of the stock has been allocated on that one. So well done if you've got it. We've then got your backgrounds that we can share with you as well, which is where you've got all of your numbers that you can see here, whether you want to pick out one, whether you want to use lots of those. We've also got that lovely frame that we've got there with the cubic. We've got the waves that we can see. Also comes with your noughts and crosses. Comes with your infinity symbol, and it also comes with that lovely triangle that we can see just there. Not £23.94. We will, of course, match that price to £11.99 today, which is absolutely superb. And then we've got one final smaller bundle that we can share with you also, which is all of your words, which I just think, as we've sort of seen those as well being used on these, you see the size of these, you know, you just see just how fabulous they are, and they are going to be pick-me-ups, they are going to work, whether you want them as wall imagery or anything like that.
Totally. I mean, they're 4 by 4 inches in size, but they're a great size. I think they're like a sweet spot in terms of whether you're making MDF projects or card making. The 4 by 4 is perfect. Yeah,
100%. You are strong, and just be you as well. A couple of samples I just want to share with you just here, which I haven't showed just yet, just because it shows how well, of course, all of these stencils work across each other. So you can see we've got that there with that beautiful butterfly stencil that we can see being used on that. There's that gorgeous flower one that we can see. We've got the heart as well that's been done really cool. And then today is a new day that we can see here as well on that one. So much that you can do, whether you're wanting to use these on the MDF project, whether you're wanting to use them on cards. Quick question from Susan. Can you tell me which texture paste you're using? That's from Sue in
right, sure. That is it's a cosmic shimmer. It's a cosmic shimmer. I'm sure there's some on the website.
Yes.
So the actual colour is cosmic shimmer Luna, and that was Moonlight.
Lovely pearl.
Pearl. Thank you.
Yes, that's where you're getting all of the glitter that we can see. So do jump onto the website and you'll be able to see that. Everything, of course, that you decide to buy today, whether it's from these shows, future shows, from the website, is all under our one-off postage and packaging fee between midnight and midnight. We have got a few visitors here. We have Thanks, Irene. We have got Helen, who is coming to join us on the show as well, obviously to celebrate the 20th birthday. Is Scott as well? It's like, come on, Scott. We've got Julie, we've got Kat, we've got lots of people coming in.
Shouts away.
There you go. You can talk into my mic if you want.
Come on in. Everyone's coming.
Here we go. He's, of course, here to celebrate the 20th birthday. You can see this is where... Oh, there we are. Oh, we've got cake with Chloe.
Oh, wow, cake too.
We've got flowers. We've got a lot of people who work, obviously, in the office as well, who you may have seen before and may not have seen, because from behind the scenes, which is nice as well.
I think most probably they see them when we do this.
Yes, normally,
and then they're
which
like,
is nice.
Who are these people? Putting faces to names. And also, when we speak to customers at events, they're always like, you're this person, and then sometimes get names wrong. But it's fun. Helen and Mark.
Yes.
How exciting is this?
I know, thank you.
It's been incredible. It's been an awesome journey now that you're part of Jumporia Craft. And hopefully you're loving it.
We are.
And today, obviously, is their 20th birthday. We've got lots of things to come up and already done in the first hour. But I should give this to you, Helen, first, shouldn't I, really? There you go, Helen. Thank you. And loads of people would love to say loads of different messages. But we have got something that we're going to link to in a second. And this is pretty special. I think, Helen, you might have done this. But it's pretty amazing. I just want to say happy birthday. And from everybody...
Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Cue videotape.
On that day in 2004 came the perfect photo polymer pour, and with the final cure under a UV lamp, Mark had made his very first stamp.
An exciting moment to never forget, a new career he'll never regret. Finally a chance to share his art, so many plans, but where to start?
The visible image range began to grow, with piles of stamps laid out in a row. Hours of cutting, each one by hand, visible image stamps were in demand.
With Helen on board, they toured the UK, showing off samples the design team had made. Meeting customers at shows was the very best part, chatting and sharing a love of crafts and art.
Years went by with long days and weeks, Mark and Helen often dead on their feet, but seeing the brand grow and how people loved it made the hard work so very worth it.
From an exciting trip to Phoenix for a huge trade show and worldwide orders from Australia to Oslo, Mark's dreams had truly come to life while working alongside his best friend and wife.
In 2024 came an exciting new path as Visible Image joined Gemporia Craft. The future is bright with so many plans, which are sure to please the Visible Image fans.
We hope you will join us in celebrating today. So many new products are coming your way. We would like to thank customers old and new because we really couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
So there's some incredible words that Helen put together. Do you two want to say anything? Obviously, this is your baby, and Helen, they're lovely words. And
thank you.
How young does Mark look? It's like exactly the same. Like,
I don't know about that.
The same. All that's changed is the
I'm not
grey
saying
hair.
that. I dye that especially.
Of course you do, yeah. Yeah, I think we mainly just want to say a massive thank you to customers old and new, and of course to our incredible designers that have worked with us for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So many amazing, talented crafters, and the current design team, of course, as well, who've created all the samples for today. So thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody here as well. So, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Here's the 20 more, hey?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes,
Oh.
that's okay. We've got cake. We are back as well with another hour, so we've got that amazing launch coming. He's going nowhere. And thank you, Helen, for those lovely words. Everyone will get back out there to their jobs, and we'll be back in a few moments' time.
Wow.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on HobbyMaker.
Registering for a HobbyMaker account on our website couldn't be easier. Head over to hobbymaker.co.uk and click on Register Now. Type in your preferred email address, create a password of your choice, and we just ask you for a few simple details. Click on Create Account and then away you go. Within your account setting, you can view your order history, address and card details and items in your basket. Shopping made easy with HobbyMaker.
HobbyMaker are on the search for the crafting stars of the future with our Junior Crafter of the Year competition. Winners will appear live on screen in the HobbyMaker studio, and also you'll get a goodie bag with about £100 worth of arts and crafts stuff in it too. How good is that? To be in with a chance of winning, simply send us a photo of what you've made, and we're giving you full creative control. But you do need to use one item that you bought here at HobbyMaker. There are 3 age categories to enter: up to 9 years, 10 to 13 years, 14 to 16 years. Email your entries to marketing@hobbymaker.co.uk by the 7th of October 2024, making sure to include as many photos as you like of your design, a short description of your design, for example, what it is, how you made it and where you got your inspiration, your name, age, name and contact details of your parent or guardian. Winners and runners-up will be notified by the 21st of October 2024. One winner from each category will have the opportunity to appear live on screen in the HobbyMaker studio and receive £100 worth of art and craft essentials. One runner-up from each category will win £50 worth of art and craft essentials too. So what are you waiting for? Good luck, one and all.
So how lovely was that to be able to, of course, see the montage as well of you and Helen over
I know.
the years.
Looking a lot younger as well, by the way, yes.
I mean, to be honest, if you were getting younger, we'd be slightly worried. We were saying, well, 20 years ago, you looked aged, and now you...
Yeah, what's that film where he gets younger and younger?
Benjamin Britten.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Benjamin Britten?
Button. Not Britten, is it?
Who's Benjamin Britten?
So, anyway, So we have got another brand new launch coming up. Do make sure you're checking out the bits we've showed you earlier. Now, 10%, and we've got a big stock available in this. We've actually got 11 brand new crafters who have come in and already bought this as well, which is great as a first stamp set, isn't it? Now, very excited about this. Remember, everybody who buys this, again, you will, one per customer, get a free badge while stocks last. Not only do you want to kind of add this to the other previous HobbyMaker pin badges that we've brought, but you also will get a discount code on the back of it, which will give you 20% off going forward for the Visible Image website, which is brilliant. Oh, I love it. Now, I can't wait for you to actually see the stamp set, you know, in depth as well, because it is so, so beautiful. You're getting 12 stamps, I believe, in here as well. And they're just great, from the really kind of fun images of the cats to all of the lovely sentiments that come with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, my mother-in-law, Jen, at home, she's probably watching us right now. She always says that she's my biggest fan.
Oh, that's good.
So, hello, Jen.
Hello, Jen. Nice to hear that, and nice to see you as well.
So, yeah, and she's got a gorgeous cat, and, you know, obviously, I love cats as well, and they are they can be cute, and they can also be an absolute nightmare. So this is kind of like this cheeky cat that obviously you love as well.
Yeah, I think that's what I love. You know, I love the fact that we've got them coming out of the box. We've got obviously sort of the edging stamps where you can kind of pop them peeking out of anything, like the fence we're seeing just there. The one with the little hat on. You've also got a separate paw print. You've got like a celebration stamp that comes in this. Your sentiments then, you've got you don't need presents, you've got me, which I love. You've also got your surprise. You've got like I care, I'm a cat, the one that we mentioned a bit earlier. Happy birthday, now where's my cake, and have a perfect birthday. So some that can really kind of cross over as well to all different sort of pieces that you already have. So many samples. And I always think when we've got loads of samples, you know people have just loved working with this as well.
I mean, the design team, I've got to thank the design team, because obviously they're always creating some amazing projects all the time. And again, it's hard to actually, you know, I find it hard to keep up with how good they really are. So thank you, design team, but they create something amazing. I love this one here as well.
Yes, me too. Very clever how they've kind of managed to put the boxes kind of going up
stacked,
like that.
Yeah, stacked on top, and that's a great idea, isn't it?
Out. Yeah, it really is. This one as well, very cool.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Obviously, just torn open the paper there.
And then there's the little cat again in the box that you can see just there with the little paw prints, the little celebration at the top. You know, these are all from the same stamp set, and yet every single one is so different. And again, them just peeking out on the side.
That's a great idea of matting your card in the centre there and having them coming out the side. It's absolutely stunning.
Definitely. Nice in this shape as well. We've got the sort of, you know, circles using your nesting dies that we can see in this one. And again, doing the backgrounds by using the paw prints and then some of the sentiments to make the whole background. That's nice.
That is a genius idea. I do like that. I'll probably have to pinch that sometime.
Yeah, I would. I think that's what everybody does, don't they?
Yeah,
they
of course
just see what they like.
They like, and also these cards and projects are for you to be inspired. So feel free if you want to imitate or copy it or improve upon it, whatever you want to do, it's entirely up to you. But you can see it's to give you ideas of what you can do at home.
We've got the acetate, of course, used there, just that one stamp kind of recurring as well. And then, of course, your cats that you can see inside. Look at that, surprise! They're just brilliant, hidden, and then there it is as well, which is just absolutely wonderful. So there's just so much creativity within this. If you just want to use small parts of it, you could do something like that as well, which I think is really cool, by just using the cat faces, quite sort of pop arty. You know, if you want to go for sort of smaller sizes, you could do something like that, like I care, I'm a cat. I mean, that's just going to make you laugh, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's for any occasion, any sentiment, you know, and timing really, isn't it, to be able to use that. Or this one, you don't need presents, you've got me. Now, where's my cake? Right, 15% of the stock has gone. It is a limited edition. We have got a big amount, don't worry, with it being brand new today and for the 20th birthday celebration, but once it's gone, it's gone. £12.99 for you to be able to get this. We're talking 12 stamps, so it's just over £1 a stamp.
I know, and if you turn it around, you can see that I couldn't have really fitted anything else in if I tried. It was
very true.
It was like playing, you know, Tetris with stamps, just to actually fit as much as I possibly could into the space of.
It's like the paw print. You're like, I'm just going to use that little area. I'll pop a paw print in. I've just noticed what a clock on as well, which obviously means that we will be going to a lower price. Yeah. So it is a birthday price, of course. We always say today deals. Please do buy when you've got those deals on, with it being the birthday. Don't worry, if you've already checked out at £12.99 because you were happy with that, which loads of you have, you still get to pay the same low price. Everyone gets it discounted to the lowest price. £9.99.
No.
I mean, that is amazing for you to be getting all of that. Look how much, like Mark said, he's absolutely crammed into this for you to be able to get. They're fun, they're brilliant, you've got so many fantastic sentiments, but also you've seen the way that so many of these differently have kind of been used to make different backgrounds, different looks, different sizes of cards.
I mean, obviously, we do have stock of them, but
Yes,
it is a limited edition, so when it's gone, it's gone. You will not be able to get this ever again.
So they won't be remade, no. Well, 20% of the stock's gone already, and we know that we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds that we've done. I mean, we're talking kind of well over 500-600 that we've kind of had made. So it's a big, big stock amount that we've had. Might have even been into the 4 figures, but they are going very, very quickly. And of course, when they're gone, they are gone. So this is your opportunity and your chance to get them. I think we're coming up to a quarter of the stock being gone now. A lot of people multi-buying, 13 new crafters going for this as their first piece. Yeah, take advantage whilst you can. Remember, you're getting a pin badge as well, which will give you then a code for 20% off a Visible Images website as well. Should we come into a demo?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to make a start is, the first thing I'm going to do is, I've actually already stamped just a couple of the sentiments out.
Lovely.
Just to save a little bit of time, because I'm going to do embossing anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of my stamps, and I think I'm going to go for the sitting cat in the hat.
Okay, yep. Great.
So we're going to use him or her. So again, just place your stamp in the centre somewhere.
Okay.
Wherever you think it should go. Again, I'm using a stamping platform just to obviously be very unique and specific as to where I'm stamping. Just place it down there, lift it up, and then we just get our ink pad, which is going to be... I'm going to use VersaFine Black, a lovely colour, and I'm going to clear emboss this as well. So just lightly tap your stamp until you get a nice covering over the whole stamp.
Super.
Then when you're happy, or you think you're happy, you place your stamp down. And just take your time, let the ink transfer from the stamp onto the card. So, and then you would lift it off. And again, it's a great image, but I want it a little bit darker, a little bit blacker.
Yeah. So you just go back in?
And just go back in, because obviously you're using the stamping platform, and I'm going to clear emboss this as well afterwards.
Yeah.
So just be careful where you're stamping. Down there. Take it off.
Lovely.
And that's a gorgeous image. So I'm going to take this off now.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some clear embossing.
Okay.
So just move that out of the way.
Yeah. Brilliant, doesn't it?
And I'm going to use clear embossing powder. Just gently. Of course, we've got a fan on the floor as well. So.
Do you need it off?
No.
Sure?
No. We'll work around the fan. We'll be good.
We basically have realised that we have aircon that works when it's cold. So, so that's really useful. So if it's cold outside, it works, but if it's warm, it doesn't. So
that's not very good, no.
It's not the perfect aircon, is it, really?
So again, just take your time. And when it starts to change, you've got this gorgeous cat image appearing. I still like embossing.
Yeah. I just love seeing that transformation.
Yeah.
Simple, isn't it?
So we've got this gorgeous cat. Now, next thing we want to do is, I've got a little bit of ink on here, but I'm sure we can probably get that out, possibly. If we can find my tool, maybe not. We might leave that today. We'll leave it. We'll work around that. So I'll put this down here. I've got my card blank, and I'm just going to stick this down to my card blank.
Yeah.
So get my tape gun.
It's seeing the detailing as well, because we've just noticed it's got little fish on its hat. So
You've just noticed that, yes. Yeah, that was a little addition I thought last minute. I thought, what can I put on the hat? So I did little tiny goldfish.
Yeah.
Thank you for noticing. That's great. I think Kat noticed as well, did she?
Yeah. She did.
So we will actually colour those in if we can. We'll chance now. So I'm just going to place this down. Find about where you want to place it.
Wow. When you think that's just using just 3 of those stamps as well.
Exactly.
And it's just looking absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
I'm just going to hold my mat over there, so it's stamping that. There we go. So place down. Again, not lovely image. Now, what we can do, as you said, we could probably colour in the fish. So I'm just going to a little bit of ink and a tiny brush.
Yeah.
And just a little bit of orange there. Slightly wet my brush.
Okay.
Just add some colour to there.
Super.
And we're just going to colour in those goldfish there.
I'm thinking as well, you know, with some of the stencils we brought earlier, you could kind of combine them, couldn't you, with that, you know, using maybe that sort of square stencil, just take the image of the faces.
Yes, you could, definitely. Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Yeah, and some of the sentiments that were in them as well.
That would be a lovely idea. And this is that really therapeutic, cute. And this is the fun bit where you can colour this in. And the kind of colour ties in with the matting as well on the card. Again, very quickly to colour in. Yeah. Difficult at all. Again, if you don't want to use maybe your inks, possibly you can use like an alcohol pen.
Yes,
I know the Crafter's Companion have got loads of alcohol pens, and there's loads on the website. So very easy to colour that in. Now, I think we're pretty much done, and this is what I say. You can create a card very, very quickly, but very, very effective. Now, I tell you what, one thing I maybe want to do as well, just one other thing, is if I get my hickory smoke, try a bit of hickory smoke, we just add a little bit of depth to that. So I'm going to get another brush, choose that one, and just add a little bit of shadow on underneath the cat there. So just taking the brush there.
Yeah, it just grounds him, doesn't it?
Just grounds that cat. Just take your time there. And once that's dry, that's going to look absolutely stunning.
Oh, that's so lovely, isn't it?
Very, very simple. Oh, and I did do something on the inside as well. Shall I show you the inside?
Yeah.
Because normally, when I'm creating things, I like to do the inside of a card as well as the inside, outside and inside. So on the inside, I did...
Oh, that's great.
Now, where's my cake? So on the outside, we've got Like I Care, and then where's my cake?
It feels like a very, very sort of a, you know, to the point cat. It knows what it wants to demand.
Oh, definitely. Again, you can create that at home.